Hey, thanks for coming back to the channel. I want to talk a minute about the shotgun. The shotgun. Uh, and I have to say, Joe Biden, when he was arguing about the thing, he says, get a shotgun. All you need is a shotgun. Now, what he said to do with that shotgun was stupid, but the shotgun is a formidable self-defense tool. It's a formidable offensive tool, too, rifle as well. Some of you may not know that during World War One, the shotgun was used, and it was used as it was called the trench gun. And an individual would take the shotgun, and because of pump action, Winchester made it 1894. I remember the model year, but it was devastating. It was a devastating weapon because these soldiers that had the shotgun would enter the trench and just sweep it. The reason for that is how the shotgun rounds are designed. And I'll talk about that in a second. But the shotgun was so devastating a weapon that the Germans tried to get it banned internationally as a weapon of war. That went nowhere because it was so effective against the German trench lines. Now let's fast forward for a minute. Now, I do not have a shotgun. I do not own a shotgun. And my reason for that, I'll explain later on in the video. But the shotgun itself today, let me talk about mortality rates, right? For handguns, and this is research that's been out there for a minute, handgun, if you have a 70% chance of surviving being shot by a handgun today. 70% survival rate from being shot by a handgun. Now, I don't have the data on what calibers, but in general, that's true. I would assume that 9mm is included in that, as well as 38 and so forth. But think about that. 70% of the time, if someone is shot with a handgun, you're going to survive it. With a shotgun, you have zero survivability. Zero, which what made the trench gun so devastating. Now, let's talk about the ammunition in the shotgun that makes that so devastating, and it's called double-aught buck. Double-aught buck. I'm going to give you an example of what that looks like. This is a 9mm cartridge. The diameter is equivalent to one double-aught buck shot pellet in a double-aught buck shell. Think about that for a minute, right? 8 of these come out of a shotgun barrel with one pull of the trigger. 8 of these. It rips you apart and throws the remaining part of you on the floor. You have no chance of survival when you got 9 of these bullets or pellets that size coming at you. And we're talking about self-defense ranges. Call it 10, 15 yards kind of stuff. Across a room. Think across a room. A standard living room. You are not coming back from that. Okay? That's the shotgun. That's the power of the shotgun, right? Now, no survivability. I don't have a shotgun, and I didn't get one. And the reason I didn't get one is because I use this. What is this, you ask? This is a 50 Beowulf, 50 caliber Beowulf round. And trust me, it brings a ruckus. There's no surviving this if you get hit with the round. I'll show you why in a minute. This is a 50 caliber diameter round. Okay? You don't survive this at all. Well, what about that? Well, one of these is equivalent to 5.556/223 rounds. So I can send the equivalent of 5 rounds or half a 10-round mag with one shot versus pulling the trigger 5 times for one of these. There is no survivability from that. Now, like a shotgun, the 50 Beowulf kicks like a mule. That's why you saw a muzzle device on it, muzzle brake. If you're going to get a 50 Beowulf, don't get one without a muzzle brake. I have a video on that, one of my older videos when I got this rifle. My point is that a shotgun is very effective. It is devastating. It is devastating. It's cheaper than a 50 Beowulf in most cases, unless you want to go with something like a Benelli M4, which is a semi-automatic magazine-fed shotgun. Now, I'm lazy, which is why I don't try to operate a pump-action shotgun or have to load, even though it's semi-automatic. But after 5 or 8 rounds, you have to reload the shotgun. I'm a magazine-fed, semi-automatic kind of guy. I don't care what kind of rifle it is. So you won't see me doing bolt action, for example. The exception is my Henry rifle, lever gun. But beyond that, I can't afford a shotgun that fits my needs. The 50 Beowulf does that for me. To come back to, a shotgun you will not survive. The threat will not survive a shotgun. It's close quarter combat, just like trench warfare. But if somebody's on the far end of that, somebody's trying to invade your house, they're not coming back from getting shot with that. They won't come back from getting shot with a 50 Beowulf either. But my 50 Beowulf will go out 100 yards and still stop you, you know. So I'd appreciate your thoughts on this, because I know, and I wasn't trying to ramble, but there is a contingent of people that really like the shotgun, right? If I had been able to afford a semi-automatic magazine-fed shotgun, I probably would have gotten it instead of the 50 Beowulf. The difference is that I have farther range with accuracy with a 50 Beowulf than I will with a shotgun. Unless I was shooting slugs through a shotgun, maybe. So that's my story, and I'm sticking to it this morning. Let me know your thoughts on the shotgun. As always, wherever you can, whenever you can, however you can, carry on.